Hello, let's side quest our way towards our dream life. First, I've been working on this workbook because, well, I'm a psychologist, so might as well do something psychology related. And I really love how it's turning out. It's almost ready. And I'm also doing the Slovak version. If you are here for a while, then you know that I am doing these postcards. These are my designs, and I am selling them on the Slovak website. And I am planning to expand on Etsy. I also need to do more postcard designs because I have only 3 available now. I also tried to paint in this impressionism, I think. English, whatever. I tried to paint in the impressionism style and I love how this turned out. This is actually my first try, so I'm gonna try to paint it on this little canvas. So let's do a little story time about my toxic workplace and my decision to leave. If you watch my videos regularly, then you know that my work situation hasn't been good since, I don't even know, it's been months. And if you are new, then hi, I'm a psychologist at social services facility. Me and my colleague, who has been my classmate, are the youngest office workers here, and basically we've been dealing with a lot of ageism issues since the beginning. It wasn't pleasant, but it was something we could deal with internally. And since we live in Slovakia and... oh, well, that's an explanation of its own. Well, we don't have human relations department, so we told our problems directly to our boss, who is a head of this facility. And well, he wasn't very supportive. He's basically the type who sweeps everything under the rug and just hopes that the issues will resolve themselves, and they never do. Even when we had meetings about clients, it seemed like that we were the main topic. And women who are twice our age kept saying inappropriate things, basically that we're too young, too unexperienced, too uneducated, to put it bluntly. This angered us, but of course we defended ourselves and we were being assertive about it. But there is one woman in particular. She's a quality manager, and she has an ego of the size of the universe. It seems like that she can't handle the fact that she isn't our boss, and she keeps asking us for information that she has no permission to. And long story short, this all escalated with her defamation of us. She kept going to our boss and kept lying to him about us. Mind you, we don't even work in the same building, but she kept telling him that the only thing we do is sit in our office and that we refuse everything she asks of us. But she kept telling him that the only thing we do is sit in our office and that we refuse everything she asks of us. Just to reiterate, she has nothing to do with us, she isn't our boss, and she has no idea about anything psychology related. So now, every Tuesday, department heads, managers, and some other staff members usually have meetings. So this Tuesday, we were getting ready for one when we suddenly got a call telling me and my colleague to go to another building. Well, we were called on the carpet to see the head of the facility with his 2 assistants. We had a hunch that the quality manager had something to do with it, and it turned out that, of course, she did. And they really lashed out at us over another ridiculous thing that we aren't seeing enough in the hallway. Mind you, this facility has 3 4-story buildings. I found it so ridiculous that I laughed. And of course, they also talked to us about other things, and it seemed like they were angry at us because of what the quality manager was saying about us. We said it was interesting that they believed a woman who has nothing to do with us and whom we barely see, and they didn't even ask us to hear our side of the story. And we said everything that was on our minds, but I was also angry because I don't even know how many times we have had to defend ourselves at the meeting. It's always the same thing. The boss lashes out at us because of the gossip, then we explain everything to him, and suddenly he's feeling sorry for us and promising changes. But that has never actually happened in the year and a half that I've been working there. And the next day, my colleague felt so sick from all of this that she had to stay home. And there was this other meeting we didn't attend. The one that we should, but were called on the carpet. And several people stopped me to say that we were once again the main topic of the discussion at this meeting. The quality manager said in front of the other managers that we don't do anything, that we're completely useless there, that we have never helped anyone, and that we should be fired. Now, I consider this workplace bullying, so I went to see the boss with tiny, faint hope that he wouldn't find this normal and that he would try to do something about it. Well, he just laughed and said that we should get over it. And that was the final straw that confirmed to both of us that it was indeed time to quit. Now, just a week ago, I was planning to stay for another 6 months because then it would have been 2 years, so I could have received unemployment benefits. But over the last few weeks, I've been feeling sick before work, and I have been on edge all the time. I won't stay somewhere where I'm not valued and where my own boss doesn't stand up for me. When billing is overlooked and we aren't heard with only empty promises that are never kept, I have no reason to stay there. So the next day, on Thursday, we both handed in our notices with 2-month notice period. And suddenly we were being told how much we were needed there and how they would do everything in their power to get us to take it back. How ridiculous, really. Our boss just laughed and said things that made it seem like he thought we were doing this just as a protest and that we would stay there anyway. He managed to tell us again that what we were going through was just a petty squabble and nothing more, and that basically that we are overreacting. But now that I gave in my notice, it's like a weight of my shoulders has been like dumped somewhere, and my heart feels lighter again, and I'm not sick in the morning anymore, which is amazing, and I know that I have made the right decision. And yeah, so there are only 2.5 months left of me working there, and then we'll see what happens.